Fellow Kenyans, whenever you hear these officers or these ministers speaking, the government officials speaking, concerning the KDF, concerning the police, the National Police Service unit, all these forces, whenever you hear them talking about the GSU, the police, the military, in short, all the forces that they are going to be protected, Mara, they are going to do one or two, they're going to do tarara, Mara, they'll make sure that they live a good life. Someone would think that these police officers or these military guys, they wake up in the morning, they bathe using a hot shower, they're given everything, they go to the canteen or maybe to the dining hall. They eat good meals, asubuhi pengine mtu anakula mikate ambayo imepakwa blue band, with jam and all that, and some toast eggs, something like that, and unakula matunda, pengine maembe, pengine machungwa ama ndizi tu. So that is the life that whenever these guys talk about protecting, taking care of the military, most of the people think that is how the military live. We have to understand that the military of Kenya is different. The treatment of Kenyan military is different from the treatment of the military in the United States of America. Those guys are treated very well. The military in America are treated like they are the face. Military of America is the face of America. So they have to be treated very well, very nice. They have to be treated. They have to be given everything. Unlike ours, these ones of ours, lunch ikifika, mara unaenda pale unakula ugali na nyama ama unakula kuku. That is, I'm just trying to bring it because what I want to talk about is going to capture that. So I just want us to try not to reason that way. I want us to understand that these guys suffer even more than us normal citizens. This military, and a time is coming, I'm really thinking that a time is coming whereby this military will strike. We'll just say that enough is enough. We've condoned this for a very long time, and now it is time for us to strike. Because of what I want to talk about, I've got 3 things, in fact 4 things to talk about in this video that is going to affect the military and is going to cause a lot of problems. If this military people decides to take action, then a lot of us in this country are going to suffer. But before that, I would like to just remind you that if at all we are meeting for the first time, don't forget to take a minute, click the subscribe button. You can also like, you can share, you can drop me a comment at the comment section. You can tell me where you're watching this video from and how these videos are reaching. If you're within the country, you can tell me which part of the country you're watching from, which country, which county are you watching this video from. And if you're outside the country, you can as well tell me which country you're watching from, or you can drop me the flag of the country where you are at the comment section so that I can figure it out by myself. Thank you very much. Thumbs up for those who have already subscribed. Now, this is what I want to talk about. The military are going to do what is known as the pay as you eat. That is why I brought the issue of meal. So the military right now, in fact from tomorrow is Tuesday. So from tomorrow, 1st July, all the Kenya Defense Force soldiers are going to buy food using their own money. Like you take money from your pocket, you go to the cafeteria or you go to the canteen, you give money and then they give you food. Your own money, not the government's money. And this is what it says. From Tuesday, military officers will have to dig deep into their pockets to pay for meals following the service they have enjoyed for years. The KDF soldiers will now have to with the new policy known as pay as you eat or pay, which entails either paying cash for meals or having their salaries deducted at the end of the month. So I have a question. Most of the people normally think that KDF normally earns a lot of money. And according to my understanding, and I was talking to a friend of mine, he told me that KDF officers earns 35,000, 30,000. So they don't earn a lot of money. So if this issue of pay comes in, what are these people going to take home? Now, this is the reason as to why the government is now enrolling the pay as you eat to the KDF. Number one, the government is saying that they want more revenue. This is what it says, that revenue persons or revenue pressure on the government. And the government is saying that they have faced budget deficit, rising public debt, and policies, because government tags to expand. The government wants, and they are targeting to expand tax base. Number two, they are talking about policy shift towards tax. Now they are saying that they want to rock the tax system fair and transparency. They are arguing that if teachers are paying tax, the normal police are paying tax, the medics are paying tax, why can't the KDF also pay tax? Most of these pay as you eat. The third one, they're talking about the abolishment of the free packs, and then the last one, they're talking about the digital payroll and enforcement. I don't know how this one is coming, because they're talking about the KDF risk, they have life and a hash, but we have to understand that a lot of people are against this. In fact, I'm also against this. Why? Because remember the way the KDF normally works under harsh condition. You and I knows very well that the condition that the government, the KDF is working under, not these police officers can work under harsh condition. And the ambushment. Remember, right now, if something happens in this country, if there is an ambush, you can't take these police officers. The people that will be called upon to go are the KDF. So the only thing that maybe the government could have given these people, the only thing that the government could have just decided and maybe done to these people, the favor, let us call it a favor, even though it shouldn't be it should not look like a favor, is just give them free, let them just eat freely. Okay, let them just eat freely. Why do you need a lot of, why is it the government is obsessed with the high taxes? Like they have to collect tax everywhere. Since the time, I don't know, am I the only one that is trying to think that the government is missing it? Uhuru Kenyatta did not even tax the KDF. Mwai Kibaki did not do that. And you heard yesterday, Adi Duale was saying that what William Ruto has done in 2.5 years, and not even Uhuru Kenyatta did.
Kuyu, Wajaluo, Wakalenjin, Wasomali, na ule Elmolo ni moja na Wamasai. Hata kama ma president tano, wewe umetupatia president tatu, that does not give you the power to feel that you are more superior. That nyinyi mnashangaa. Mimi namwambia mheshimiwa huyu leader of majority, mimi na Wandai tukukaa kwa cabinet, Wajaluo wako na wangapi? Wawili. Wasomali moja. Wafugaji wote tuko na 3. 14 counties. Serikali yote ni yako. Wewe ukajitoa. Alafu saa hii kama Kibaki alipewa 10, Uhuru alipewa 10, Mkenya mwingine atapewa 10 yake. Na atapewa 10 yake kwa sababu kwa miaka 2.5 mimi nilikuwa katika serikali ya Kibaki, serikali ya Uhuru, serikali ya Ruto. Kwa miaka 2.5 Ruto amefanya kazi nyingi kushinda miaka 10 ya Uhuru. I was the leader of majority. Leo SHA inafanya. Wakulima wamepata mbolea. Viwanda ya sukari imefufuliwa. Uchumi ya nchi imekuwa stable. William Ruto has performed in 2.5 years more than 10 years of President Uhuru Kenyatta. Na tutamchagua William Ruto 2 term kwa sababu amefanya nini? Amefanya kazi. Wangapi wanasema William Ruto? Wangapi wanasema baba? Asante.
So all these things, okay, these things were not done by Uhuru Kenyatta. That is why Dwale is saying that William Ruto has done a lot of things, but in a negative way. You know, moving is not a problem. Moving is not a, we can be moving. You can move, but now the problem comes that what is your end, the destiny? You can move, but now you're moving in the wrong direction. Same as William Ruto has been working, but now has been working. He has done a lot in a negative way compared to what Uhuru Kenyatta did. So are you seeing that kind of thing? The second thing that I would like to talk about also is, I really don't know, because the way, even if you listen to the way William Ruto himself is bragging that he will protect these police, or he will protect the KDF. I will protect the KDF, I will protect the police, blah, blah, blah. And then right now, what is happening? What is it that is happening? The military themselves are being subjected to paying. You pay for your meal. You pay for the meal, and then now the government wants you to go to the battlefield. You know, I don't know. One thing, you know, you can't fight while you can't fight on an empty stomach. You and I must agree on that you can't fight on an empty stomach. That is the truth. Nobody, not even fighting. You can't work on an empty stomach. You can't work on an empty stomach because you'll be thinking a lot. You have no energy. So what of those people will not be having money to pay for their meals? Mr. President and the government. Murkomen, you shout a lot, you make a lot of noise, but what of those people will not be having that money to pay for their meals? How will they survive? How will they, because, okay, you are saying that you're going to deduct their money at the end of the month. How much will you deduct? Because these people will be eating on a daily basis. And let's say, for instance, on a daily basis, this person is eating something like maybe 100 bob. So 100 bob, in fact 100 bob is niyo ni pesa kidogo sana. 100 bob ni mtu mwenye amejifinyilia. Talk about, let's talk about 300. Yeah, roughly 300. Because huyu mtu pengine ataka kunywa chai asubuhi, akule lunch na kule sapa. Ama tuseme huyu mtu ameamua atakuwa anakula tu heavily mara moja. Heavily akule pengine chakula shilingi 300 mara moja ama 200. And then at the end of the month, let's say calculate 300 and then times 30. That is 9,000. So 9,000 ukitoa 9,000 from 35,000. Unabaki na 20 ngapi? Unabaki na 24,000. 24,000 huyu mtu hajalipa, pengine hajalipia mtoto wake karo ya shule, hajatuma pesa nyumbani, mambo mengi hajayafanya. Do you think these people are going to have the urge or the stamina of working? It is so much shameful. So I like to listen to your thought at the comment section, by the way, concerning this issue of the KDF military. I'm detecting that our police, this KDF are going to, our wanaenda kujam. I don't know how they're going to do it, but one thing I know, one thing we should be sure of is that what a strike. And imagine a situation where by now the KDF have decided to strike. Strike kabisa in this country. What will happen? Kenya Defense Force wameamua kwamba hao sasa wametoka barabarani wanaandamana kwa sababu ya hii serikali, kwa sababu hii serikali pale ambapo serikali inawapeleka sio kuzuri kabisa. Let me know what you think at the comment section concerning that issue.